Greetings. I am Tom Earl. Welcome to another Celebration Intermission. Let's go ahead and start the music. If this is your first time here with us, welcome. I'm always curious to know, or I'm curious right now to know, what did you think was going to be the first song? Did you expect it to be this? If this is your not first time here, well, that's pretty awesome. You came back. Oh, whether it's out of just, like watching something sink. It's like, oh, look at that. It's just sinking. I should do something. Just that. Just that enjoyment. Or you genuinely enjoyed yourself and you want to give it another go. So I'm just sitting here looking at a picture of my daughter when she must have been like only standing for less than a month. And I got these tunes on, and we're going to just spend the next 13 minutes or so together. These intermission episodes are a chance to just pause and celebrate. What are we celebrating, Tom? I have no idea. It's the name of the show. I feel like I should use the word somehow. Me personally, I am burnt out on people who have anything to do with online courses or coaching that just seem to sell positivity. Now, here's the thing. I have a lot to do with the coaching and course creator industry, and I often am a very high energy dude. So it's like, Tom, are you talking about yourself? Who knows? I just know that the name of all of it's called The Celebration, and I thought I'd use it. So there it is. What are we going to talk about today? First, we are going to talk about taking a breath together. Why do I have us start with this breath that takes almost the whole episode to get to? I'm glad you asked, because I'm about to talk about it out loud in your ear in a very meandering, semi-distracted sounding way, because this is the intermission, and the intermission is not even the after party. It's almost like everyone is basically left to get snacks or go to the bathroom and some random person is on stage with like a little boombox just kind of like talking, and you're like, interesting, but also no one's there. That's kind of what this is, more that type of performance, if you will, that kind of intermission. Why do I have us start with a breath? Right now, when I'm recording this, it is right now. It is the present moment. This thing, this place of existing, that it just seems like everybody out there who has found some peace of mind is like, there's this thing called like right now, And if you can just totally be there and not like use your imagination to create these scenarios that are like terrifying, and then believe those scenarios as if they're like about to happen any second, and then your body, you know, starts to, because it's a good story you're telling yourself, like your body's like, oh my god, oh my god, you know, like that whole thing. Like if you can just find a way to not do that and just be here, like it takes a lot of, you feel quite a bit of pressure off your chest there, my dear friend. So I'm like, wait, could you say that again? And that's just kind of what my life has been for many years now, where it's like, hang on, I don't get it. You know? So this thing that let's just call the present moment, I'm in it right now. Okay. When you listen to this, you are also going to be in it right now. And I don't know, doesn't that kind of blow your mind? And if I'm alive while you're listening to this, then like when you listen to this, it'll be right now. It'll be the same right now that I'll be right now in, which is also the same right now as now. So that is kind of like, it's like kind of like a clap. Like if I was to say 1, 2, 3, and then I clap, and you just happen to clap, and every single one of us all clapped at the same time. That'd be pretty dope. Without timing it, without being in the same place. And if I'm not quote unquote alive, imagine if you and I clapped at the same time. Whoa. So that, from what these folks tell me, is what right now is. So I feel like when we're, instead of clapping, we're all breathing in at the same time. And I think there's something special to that kind of shared inhale. There's something to it. Something intimate. But the word intimate, as I said it, I want to remove connotations of like kissing. You know what word to use? Like, not that kind of intimate, just more like, you know, like a warm hug without actually having to hug each other. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not always appropriate to give somebody a warm hug, but you both feel it, right? I think that it's that kind of intimate. Kind of like when a person in a very small coffee shop just gives it their all, and not their all in terms of technically sounding good or being even memorized, or, you know, just, hey y'all, I'm gonna try to express myself here in a second without wearing any masks, and just like, I'm gonna try to be myself while I share this art. Here I go. And when that person just does that, it's intimate. It's intimate. So I like that, and that's awesome. It's awesome to think that someone who maybe you love, but you just haven't, you just kind of, you're just fill in the blank, my friend. You know the feeling that I'm putting towards you, and you just got that ache. I just imagine y'all breathing in at the same time without even planning it, without even having to know you did it. It's pretty dope. So that's why we all breathe in on the count of 3. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Now, once you breathe in, you have started your own adventure. And so you get to choose what comes next. I am specifically, logistically here, folks, referring to breathing out. So when I'm like, now, sometimes I say 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I say 3, 2, 1. It's not to throw you off. It's just, sometimes I don't know if it's the ADD brain, but I just kind of get distracted along the way and forget which one I told you I was going to do. So it's either 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3. And then so it's like this, kind of something like 3, 2, 1, breathe in. It'll be just like that. And you breathe out after you breathe in through your nose, whenever you'd like, on the count of, no, not on the count of, through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. A couple suggestions when you do breathe out, if you're in a place where you can audibly exhale. Okay, so something like this. Ooh, like make a noise. And the noise can be a scream. The noise can be a sob. The noise can be the noise you make when you're trying to let go of tension from your shoulders, like whatever noise you want. It can be a hip hip hooray ooski, a hip hip hooray. It just, if you can, make a little sound. Okay? If you can't. Sometimes you can't. Make that sound in your mind when you breathe out. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, another suggestion. After you do the breathe in, right? And then you breathe out whenever you want. Let your next 5 breaths be intentional. Count. Let those next 5 breaths be intentional. And then who knows? Maybe I'll invite you to do another breathe in. You never know. Maybe the episode will end before I even get to the breathe in. But let the next 5 be intentional. And then if you're like me, you'll get distracted right around 3.5. So then kind of like just come back to it later in your day. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, breathe in. All right, this was awesome. I bet by the time I release this, my birthday will have happened. So, happy birthday, inshallah. Eid will definitely have passed, inshallah. So, it's about to be a pretty, in terms of calendar time, like transformative next 30 days. The life in general is transformative, but y'all, I'm telling you, the community of awkward, brave, lots of other descriptors, community of storytellers we got going on over here in the celebration is a blast, and I want you to consider joining us. We want to help you write your stories and share your stories. And we support each other in doing that. You do not have to be a writer or an artist or a creative or any of those things to be a part of this. If you just want to come and be around folks just trying to be as vulnerable as we can be in having real conversations and creating without any intention of it ever leading to anything other than it's just fun to do creative stuff. That sounds fun to you? tomearl.me/DCM invite or look in the show notes. I'll see you next week when we're going to do another intermission. As always, I'm wishing you peace and blessings. Thank you.
One more thing. I'd love to continue the conversation. Feel free to join me at tomearl.com/join. Subscribe below, or let's connect on social media. Tom Earl Artist. Thanks again for watching.